Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Aakritie. How are you doing today? So today's video is a little bit different. I am today trying to do a makeup look for you guys, and as you could tell from the title of the video, it's a very simple everyday makeup look. And a lot of my friends who I know in person were telling me to do a makeup tutorial, and at the same time a lot of you guys were requesting it to me also that I did a makeup tutorial. So I just decided it was time that I did one and go in with something very simple, very basic, something I do on a very daily basis. This is my everyday makeup look and at the moment, and I love everything about it, and I just hope you will like it. So guys, if you like this makeup look and if you want to recreate how I did and how I got this makeup look, then keep on watching, and there you go. I was thinking probably I should do something which is like, you know, has like a music in the background and I'm just like doing my makeup, but I just decided it'd be better if I like spoke to you. That's how I like watching tutorials. I just wanted to have like a chatty session where I'm talking to you about the products and where I am telling you what I really like, what I really do, and stuff like that. So the first thing I always do is I always put some lip balm on, so that's what we should do. I'm using the Farmacy Lip Bloom, and you just like pick some up. So always pop some on. That way I know when I'm, you know, when I reach my lipstick stage, everything's easy and soft, because I think on my entire body, the most dry part are my lips. And I just can't do anything about it. All I have to do is make sure that I prep them, I put on a lot of balm, but nothing seems to help me. Alright, so I'm gonna start with a primer, and the one I'm using today is a Too Faced Hangover primer. This is just a sample, and I'm not a person who's like into a lot of primers, but I just got this as a sample and I was like, alright, let me try this. And when I did, I kind of liked it. Guys, so pardon me if I'm looking a little onto the left or the right side, because that's where my mirror is, and I have to keep like constantly looking into it in order to know if everything's blending and everything's like, you know, sinking in. I'm using, this is the Givenchy foundation. It's called a Teint Couture. Real nice foundation. So all I do is I take like a pump and a half. That's all I take, like 2 drops max. And then I'm just gonna use my Sigma F80, tap, and then I'm just gonna dab it on my face. And it is really sheer coverage, which I like about it, because I'm not about heavy foundations. I'm all about light foundations. And if you guys like this video and really like, you know, the style of my makeup, then probably I'm gonna do something more onto, you know, a dressy side of makeup. I usually am a very minimalistic kind of person when it comes to makeup. I don't wear tons and tons of makeup on a daily basis, but definitely if I'm going out and if it's an event or something, then I obviously gotta, you know, prep up my eyes a little more. So if you want something like that, do let me know in the comments down below, and I would definitely make sure that I do something like that. I'm gonna just check myself in a 12x, because this is the very first time I'm doing my makeup in front of a camera, so I've never done that. And I think everything looks pretty blended. I'm sure you agree. I kind of like these kind of, if I'm watching somebody do their makeup, I kind of enjoy these kind of makeup tutorials where people are talking, because that way you're just like chatting all the time, and it's more like a conversation while you're doing your makeup. That way you could leave your comment down below and I could like get back to them. And you know, if you have like your tips or tricks, I always make sure that I take my foundation to my hairline too, because I don't want like this part to look a little different from the rest of my face, and also down my neck, a little bit on my ears, because I don't want them to look like totally off and weird, like what's going on with this girl. I don't want that. I make sure that I take a little extra care when it comes to base, because I think that's more important for your foundation to look flawless. Guys, I don't know if it helps, but I have like this weirdest thing where every time I put my foundation on, and once I'm done, I mean, just use like some tissue and I just clean my eyebrows. I just feel it just takes a little bit of product off your eyebrows and they're just like ready, whatever you want to do with it. I'm gonna go with a concealer under my eyes, and I'm using, definitely the name's rubbed off, but this one's the Maybelline Lumi concealer. So you just take a little bit and you just pop some on. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it a little under here, a tad bit here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go around my nose, because you need to brighten these areas. And to blend it, I'm gonna take the Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush. I personally feel this brush is amazing, not just for like your eyeshadows, but it does a great job to blend a concealer. I just love it. It's so good. I honestly watch a lot of Pixie tutorials because I just feel they're so good at what they do. They're just amazing. I like both of those girls. They're so good at what they do. So all you have to do is blend, blend, blend. As I told you, I spend more time on my skin than, you know, the eyeshadow and the blush or stuff, because I just feel, because I think your makeup looks amazing if you have like a flawless base. Alright, I think I'm happy with how this thing looks. I'm sure you would agree too. Alright, so I used to use a Touche number 1 on my like under my eyes instead of this one, but I don't know, the other day just going through Pinterest and said like the Maybelline Lumi concealer is like a dupe to the Touche, and I was like, oh really, is it? And I just bought it. I don't even know which shade is this. Oh yeah, this is in Honeymeal. Probably, so I just decided that probably I'm gonna go try it out and see if it's really close to the Touche, because obviously it's, you know, not even half the price of the Touche. So I bought it in the color Honeymeal, and I personally really like this. I kind of like it better than the Touche sometimes. I don't know, but I'm really liking it. It's a good product. I have like this tiny little mark. I had like a pimple on there the other day, so I'm gonna just conceal that a little bit because I need to, because it looks really odd and weird. So I'm gonna use the Rimmel, I don't even know. I don't know anything on this tube because everything just rubbed off. I'm sorry, but don't worry about it. I'm gonna link everything down below, because that way you can find your color and you can find the products easily. Alright, so I'm gonna pop a tad bit on the back of my hand. I try to not dig into concealers when I have like a pimple or something. I wouldn't directly use the applicator on the pimple because I just feel it's like contaminating the entire bottle. So just pop some on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna use the same the Deluxe crease brush, and I'm gonna just like dab it on there a little bit to get rid of the colorage. So I think it looks blended, yes. Just take a little bit on here. Alright, so that's my base done. And then obviously I have to set it with a little bit of powder. So for that I use the Makeup Forever HD High Definition powder. So that's what I use. I think I've been using this powder ever since I've been, you know, introduced to like a setting powder. I always feel that I want to try the Hourglass powder, but I'm like so skeptic that every time like I just want to try that, and I'm just like, what if I don't like it? Basically I would just usually like swirl my brush in there, and I use the Sigma Fan F90 brush, and I just like go in, swirl it inside, and just like go all over my face. But today it was a different day, because while I was transporting all my makeup onto the desk here so I could film for you, I dropped it. And at the moment I have so much powder on the top of it, because like it has like a mesh like thing. Oops. So I'm gonna just swirl it in the cap right now. Tap it. Oh. Alright, and I just like very gently sweep my entire face with powder, because it just gives me this, I think, just makes my skin look really good. For bronzer, I know I kind of switch around between a NARS Laguna and the Givenchy number 4 powder. So sorry about the mirror, it's like really messed up. And this is the Givenchy bronzer. This one is a little more, it has like a little tiny sheen to it, and this one makes your skin look a little more healthy. And for, sorry, I didn't tell you the brush. So this is again a Real Techniques brush, and this is their number 100 brush. I really liked when they got this like this collection out, where they had like the silver and they had like this golden brush, but apparently they don't have it anymore. It really breaks my heart, but they don't have it anymore. All right, so I'm just gonna tap off the excess as usual. And this is the Givenchy one, but the mirror on that one's really messed up, so I'm gonna use the mirror and the NARS Laguna. So I'm just gonna like very lightly, I barely press it, I just like I'm like barely touching my face, and I kind of bronze around this area. So I'm gonna go here, a little under my cheek, suck it a little bit, make a fish face, and then I take it under, oopsie, my jawline. That's what happens when you're using a different product and you're using a different mirror. Anyway, so I swirl it, go, all right, so swirl it, and then tap off any excess. And then I'm gonna go the other side, so suck it up. And then I'm gonna take the rest under my jawline. So I like to use a lot of bronzer. I think nobody can have enough bronzer on their face, because I'm more of, you know, having a little more color into my face. So that's pretty much it. That's my bronzer done, and I go a little bit on over my nose in order to, you know, make it a little narrow. As you can tell, I have a big sausage nose, and I'm definitely not a fan of it. The next thing I usually do, I think the good part is that I have pretty intense eyebrows, so I don't have to like really fill them in, but I just brush through them. And I make sure that they look really tamed and nice, because they cut, since they are pretty thick, they could look a little undone and a little not as flattering. I never used to fill my eyebrows up, but very recently I've started to, you know, get them a little, you know, just draw them a little longer, so that way it just looks a little better and a little more polished. So for that, I am using the Goof Proof brow pencil from Benefit, and this is in number 3. So this is, so I just basically am using to extend my eyebrows, because I have thick eyebrows, but I don't have really long eyebrows. So yeah, I just take it and I extend my eyebrows a little bit, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna comb through it. I like to brush through my eyebrows, I don't know, just makes them look nice. And if you could tell, this eyebrow is a little different. I have like a little sparse gap in here, so I just go a little bit in there and kind of fill this part in order for it to look a little more identical to the eyebrow on my right. So a little bit, and then I'm gonna comb. So I'm just gonna brush through that, and that way it looks a little more identical. And then the same thing, I kind of just like drag it a little down here in order for it to look a little longer. That's pretty much it. So that's my eyebrows done. Well, I wouldn't do anything really crazy or fancy to my eyelids on a daily basis. I just keep it very natural, because the more natural you go, I think the more better you look. So that just, but that could be just me. Anyway, so I'm gonna go with 2 mascaras. At the moment I'm using my YSL mascara, and this one is the Mascara Volume Effect. And then I'm gonna top that up with a Voluminous Originals L'Oreal mascara. So that's what I do. So I'm gonna take this one. I don't know, guys, if I'm really making sense, because this is my first time. It's like, you know, I feel like I'm writing an exam. So basically all I have to do is wiggle, is give a mascara a really nice shimmy, and especially at the bottom, as in at the root of your eyelashes, because that's where you need all the depth and you need the intensity, right at the root instead of the tips, because that's what I do and I like. And then I'm gonna use the same wand, and I'm gonna go to my bottom lashes, and that's pretty much it. And then the same process on the other side. Guys, usually it wouldn't take me as long to do my mascara. I think I usually go in and I'm like done with mascara the quickest compared to my foundation and my concealer. But when you chat and then you do your makeup, I think apparently it takes more time. So just realizing that. I personally like to believe that yes, it makes a massive difference to my brows, to my eyelashes. So that's number one. So that's code number one, using the YSL. Meanwhile, I just thought I'm gonna put on a little bit of blush, and then I'm gonna put on a little bit of a lip pencil. For blush, I'm using this NARS Glow blush. It's a cute pinky blush. Let me show you. So this is how the color looks, and I'm gonna use my duo fiber brush from Sigma. It's called Sigma F50. Basically going with my blush. So I'm gonna pack on a little bit on my blush. I go on a little back of my hand because I want to get rid of the maximum product and want to very lightly, you know, brush the rest of the blush on my cheeks because I don't want it to be a little too much. And then I'm gonna go in again, a little on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna go in on the other side. I just pop up a little on the apples of my cheek, and I go a little bit like a C thing. I just make like a little small C on the top of my eyebrows and kind of connect the two. So that's pretty much my blush. And now I'm gonna place this thing down, and I'm gonna go with the second coat of my Voluminous L'Oreal mascara. So yeah, you just take some, if you're more of a person who likes very minimal to do with their eyelashes, then I think YSL is good enough for you, and you can go in with another coat at the same YSL mascara. But if you're someone like me who likes a little chunky eyelashes, like, you know, a little more like a falsy effect, then I think you would like the two together. So that's done, and I'm gonna go in with the same wand and the same process where I'm gonna give it a little bit of shake at the roots of my eyelashes. And yep, so I think I'm happy with how my eyes look. A little on the lower bottom lashes, and that's pretty much it with my eyes. I am done, and don't worry about whatever, you know, clings onto your eyelids, because I'm going to take that off with my Q-tip in a bit. So I don't do a lot to my lips, but obviously if I leave it just like this, it doesn't tie up with the entire look. So I kind of go in with my lip pencil. So I'm using, at the moment, I'm kind of obsessing over my Soar lip pencil by MAC. So this is how the color looks. It's really close to my lip color. I like to believe that's very close to my lip color, just a little better. So I draw on, alright, so I draw on my lips. I pat it on my lower lip, draw on the outline of my top lip. I just kind of do this thing, I don't know, and then I'm just gonna go in with my finger, like my ring finger. I'm just gonna pat on it. Basically, when I pat on it, it takes off most of the color off my lips, and it's just like, so they look pretty natural, very close to what my real lips are, but just a little bit better, because obviously it plugs in a little more color onto my lips. It just makes them look a little more plumper and a little more, you know, infused with color. Because this is my daytime look, I don't want it to be like super duper crazy. I just want it to be like very neutral, like I barely have makeup on myself. So that's what I do to my lips, and that's pretty much it. If you want to obviously do a little bit more, then go in with like a neutral lip color in the mornings or something. But something we haven't done yet, and that's one of the favorite things I love to do, is obviously put some highlighter on. At the moment, I'm really obsessed with this highlighter right here. It is by a very affordable brand. It's called Wet n Wild, and this one is the Illuminating palette. And let me open it for you. And the good part about Wet n Wild is like it's cruelty free, which is beautiful. And this is how the highlight looks. Basically, it has these 4 strips running on through, and it is just beautiful. It goes on so sheer and makes you look so healthy. And I basically just use the angled highlighter brush, and this is again by Real Techniques. I just go like all over the highlighter, tap off every excess bit of the highlighter because I don't want to overdo it, obviously, as I told you. Do that, and then I'm just gonna go on the very top points of my cheekbone. Very top points of my cheekbone. Then I go a little tiny bit on the top of my eyebrows. I just love this highlighter. Look at it. It looks so nice. It makes you look so lit up, like so healthy, and your skin looks really beautiful with this thing on. I just love this. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna place it on the top points, a tad bit on here. Yep. And then here, and then that's pretty much it. If you want, you could drag a little bit of that on the top of your eyebrows, the eyebrow bone. I'm just gonna place it on the bridge of my nose. I kind of like the highlight on my nose a little bit. Yep. Go there, and on the tops of my cupid bow. And that is me done. All I have to do is take off whatever mascara bits I have like left. And all you have to do is just rub out the excess bits of mascara using a Q-tip, and then you're good to go. Yep, so that's pretty much it, and now it's all cleaned and clear. So well, this is it, and so let me just open my hair for you guys. So this is my look usually. So this is my basic everyday makeup look. I personally think it makes you look more presentable, it makes you look a little better version of yourself, and just makes you look more awake and more present. So guys, this is the finished makeup look, and I hope you liked it. And if you did, then do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And so guys, if you like this look, do leave it in the comments down below, and also let me know what are the different looks you would want me to recreate, so I know what you expect out of me, and so I could recreate those looks for you. So guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the red button right there. And if you're one of those people who has already subscribed to my channel, I am really thankful for you to be a part of my journey, and really grateful for you showing me all your support and your love, and you know, you having to subscribe to my channel. So guys, if you like this video, and if you like the content of this video, if you like this makeup look, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and write all your beautiful comments in the comments down below. And you could also subscribe hitting my face right here, or you know, hitting the red button down there. And you can watch my previous video right here, which is all about my spring summer lookbook / shoe trends right here. Take very good care of yourself. Until next time, bye.